After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Able to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A gain of 6 there on first.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, it doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Number 4.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Butker now to add the extra point.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Complete to Jake Butt.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All day, baby, all day. Run. Let's go.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chiefs 20, Broncos 14. Harrison.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
For a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Lindsey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
That's good.
5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver 1st.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. King.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's Third down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brings up second and
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
See what you got. 45 you can't block me. You can't block me.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. He finds an opening past the 40. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Dancing, accelerating, and off he goes.
I'm only going to be able to carry it
and
so far.
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Yeah, that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield now. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing, Mayfield going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready? 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Run. Slam.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
They're going with Lindsey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll set up a throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Second and long. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
It's over. It's over.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Mayfield. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mayfield with it once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Have we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53. We own now. We own now. Hurry, hurry.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation.
Intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
Here we go.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.